new concept in AP. So that is when three or more terms given in AP, when three or more terms given in AP, so how to find the solution? See it. So when sum of three consecutive terms given. So when three terms are given, so that is consecutive terms. So when three terms are given, so we take the numbers as a minus d, a and a plus b. So generally, so we will write the series of AP, that is a plus d, a plus 2d and so on. Right? So if we take the numbers as a plus d, the three numbers we can take, right? So if we take the numbers as a plus d, a plus 2d, so there is some problem. While solving the problem, I will explain. So what is the number before a? So number before a will be a minus d. So number before a minus d will be a minus 2d. We can verify common difference. We can see. So that is, this is second term. Let us say it is first term. So what is common difference? Second term minus first term. What is second term? A minus d minus first term. What is first term? A minus 2. Now see it. So a minus d minus into plus minus a minus into minus plus 2d. So plus a minus a cancels, 2d minus d. So again we are getting the same, that is common difference is d. So in general, see, so we'll take the AP as a plus d, a plus d, a plus 2d and so on. That is the general expression for AP. But when three consecutive terms are given in AP, so instead of a plus d, a plus 2d, we take the terms as a minus d, a and a plus d. So there is one advantage of taking the three numbers of AP as a minus d, a and a plus d. By solving the problem, we will explain. So when sum of four terms is given, when four terms is given, we will take the numbers as CN. So a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. So here also the numbers are in AP, we can verify the common difference will be same for all the terms. So that is second term minus first term, we can do any numbers. So when four terms are given, we take the numbers as a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 3d. Right? So when five terms are given, when five terms are given, right, when five terms are given, so we'll take the numbers as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So when five numbers are given, five terms are given, so we'll take the terms in AP in general as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So these are the five numbers which are in AP. Right? So instead of a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, a plus 4d, we will take the numbers as a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d and a plus 2d. So there is some advantage of taking the numbers in this form. I will explain by solving the problem. Right? So when, so see, this is when five terms are given. Similarly, you can go for 6, 7, 8. But for your syllabus, maximum they can give up to 5 terms. Right? So when three terms are given, so it is a minus d, a plus d. When four terms are given, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. When five terms are given, a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a. So similarly, we can write for 6 terms. When 6 terms are given, see it. When 6 terms are given, right? So when 6 terms are given, we will take the numbers as a minus 5d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d, a plus 5. So we have 6 numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. When 6 terms, consecutive terms of AP are given, we will take the numbers as a minus 5d, a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d and a plus 5. So these are the 6 numbers when we take, so when 6 consecutive terms are given. So there is some advantage of taking the numbers in this form. So what is that advantage? We will solve some problems. So while solving the problem, I will explain why we take a minus d, a plus d instead of a plus d, a plus 2. Right? So this is the first three terms, but we can take the number. So what is the number before a? It is a minus d. What is the number before a minus d? It is a minus 2. We can take the numbers in any form, right? So instead of taking a plus d, a plus 2d, I will take the numbers a minus d, a plus d. So these are in AP. How we can say these are in AP? take the common difference, that is second term minus first term, we are having some value. So third term minus second term, that value is also same. So when three terms are given, we'll take the numbers as a minus d, a plus d. When we find the four terms are given, this is how we'll take. So 5 and 6 terms, right? So by taking the numbers in general in the form of, as we mentioned here, we can solve the given problem very easily, right? So now see it. I will solve some problems. See, the sum of three terms in AP. See, the sum of three terms in AP. The sum of three terms in AP is 33, and that product is 1155. Find the numbers. This is what the given problem. The sum of three terms in AP is 33 and their product is 1155. Find the numbers. Right? Already I told you they have given three terms. When three terms is given, we'll take, let the numbers be, already I told you it is a minus d, a plus d. Let the numbers, I will take it as a minus d, a plus d. So that sum, whose sum is how much it is? Sum is 33. Sum is 33. So what is the sum of three numbers? The first number is a minus d plus, second number is a plus, third number is a plus d. Right? So the first number is a minus d, second number is a, third number is a plus d. So that is equal to how much it is? 33. So here we can see that minus d and plus d will get cancelled. So a plus a, so that is 3a is equal to how much it is? 3a is equal to 33. So then what is the value of a? What is the value of a? That is 33 by 3, 11. So now instead of a minus d, a plus d, if I take the numbers as a plus d and a plus 2d, right? So instead of a minus d, a plus d, right? So I will take the numbers as a plus d, a plus 2. These are the first three numbers in AP. So here sum of three numbers, that is a plus d, a plus 2d is equal to 13. If we take the numbers in this form, so neither a nor d will get cancelled. So this computation will become more lengthier. Right? So here we can observe, so d value will get cancelled if we take the numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d. So that d will get cancelled, we are getting the value of a directly. But if we take the numbers as a plus d and a plus 2d, so here neither a will get cancelled nor d will get cancelled. So therefore, so the computation by using the three numbers as a plus d and a plus 2d is more lengthier or more complex compared to if we take the numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d. Understood, friends? So if we take the numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d in the first step itself, so that d will get cancelled, we are getting the value of a. But if we take the numbers as a plus d and a plus 2d, so neither a or nor d will get cancelled. Therefore, the computation by taking the numbers as a plus d and a plus 2d will become more lengthier. Right? So that is the reason why we are taking the numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d. Right? So next one is, and their product is how much it is? 1155. So product is 1155 Cl. So what is that product? Here I will see. That product is equal to 1155. What is that product? That is a minus d into a plus d. The product of three numbers, that is first term into second into third. So that is equal to how much it is? 1155. Right? So a minus d into a plus d. So a plus b into a minus b, that is a minus b into a plus d is a square minus d square is equal to 1155 divided by, now this a will come to the right hand side, divided by a. What is a? What is a? Already we got that one. So what is a? It is 11. So 11 ones are 11. Right? So now it is 0, so 11 5. Now how much it is? 105. Right? So 11 ones are 11. So now it is 5. So 105 into 11 is how much it is? 1. Right? So therefore, a square minus b square. What is a square? It is 11 square is 121. So a square minus b square. What is a square? A is 11. 11 square is 121 minus d square is equal to 105. Now bring this d square here is 105 here. Right? minus d square will become plus d square is equal to 121 minus 105. Right, so 121 minus 105 is equal to how much it is? 16. Now if d square is 16, what is the value of d? It is plus or minus 4, not only plus 4. So we are having two sequences here. So when d square is 16, we are having d equal to plus or minus 4. So I take first a value is 11 and d value is plus 4. We will write the numbers. Numbers are, what are the numbers it is? A minus d, a plus d. So therefore what are the numbers? A minus d, what is a value? 11. D is 4. 11 minus 4 is 7. Next one value is a. What is a value? It is 11. Next third value is a plus d, that is 11 plus 4 is 15. Right, so the numbers are, so first we will take a value is 11 and d value is plus 4. When we take d value is plus 4, the numbers are a minus d, a plus a and a plus d. Substitute the values of a and d here. So a value is 11, 11 minus 4, 7. Then second value is a. What is the value of a? It is 11. So then what is the third value? A plus d, that is 11 plus 4 is 15. So I will take one more, there is one more sequence, a value is 11. What is d value? D value is plus or minus 4. First we will take plus 4, next it is minus 4. The numbers are, see, a minus d, a and a plus d. So what is the value of a? It is 11. D value is minus 4. 11 minus of minus 4 plus 4, it is how much? It is 15. Next value is a. What is the value of a? It is 11. Next is, so next third value is a plus d, that is 11 plus into minus is minus. So 11 minus 4 is 7. So therefore the numbers can be 7, 11, 15 or it can be 15, 11, 7. In both the cases, if you add the three numbers, we are getting 33, and if you multiply the three numbers, we are getting how much it is? 1155. Right? So by taking the numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d, the computation of problems will become very easy. So if we take the numbers as a plus d and a plus 2d, then computation of problem will become linear. Right? So this is the reason why we take the three numbers as a minus d, a and a plus d. Right? So we'll go for one more problem. Next. Next. The angles of quadrilateral. The angles of quadrilateral are in EP with common difference common difference 20 degree. Find its angles. Right, so the next problem, the angles of quadrilateral are in EP with common difference 20. Find its angles. So here, so the angles of quadrilateral means in quadrilateral we have four angles. So let the angles be A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3. So here also we can take A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 3. That also we can do. But here common difference is already given. So this is the reason. So why we take the numbers as A plus D, A plus 2D, and A plus 3D. Common difference is how much? 20. So that is D is 20. So this implies the angles will become 20 plus D, then it is 20 plus 2D, then it is 20 plus 3. So that common difference is already given. Common difference is 20 degrees. So therefore first term is, so that is A. So common difference is 20. First term is A. Right. So next it is 20 plus A. Common difference is given. That is A plus D is 20. Right. So next it is A plus 2 into 20 is 40. Next it is A plus 3 into 20 is 60. So these are the four angles. That is first it is A plus D. What is common difference? It is 20. A plus 20. Here it is A plus 2 into 20 is 40. A plus 3 into 20 is 60. So now if the quadrilateral is given, so the sum of angles is equal to how much it is? Sum of angles in a quadrilateral is equal to how much it is? 360 degree. In quadrilateral, sum of all angles is 360. So that is A. Then it is A plus 20. Then A plus 40. Then A plus 60. So that is equal to how much it is? 360 degree. The first angle is A. Second angle is A plus 20. Third angle is A plus 40. Fourth angle is A plus 60. That is sum. If you add these angles, we must get 360 degree, right? So that is A plus A, 2A, 3A and 4A. A plus A, 2A, 3A, 4A. So then 20 plus 40 is 60. 60 plus 60 is 120. Right? So A plus A, 2A, 3A, 4A. 20 plus 40, 60. 60 plus 60 is 120 is equal to 360. Then 4A, 360 minus 120 is how much it is? 360 minus 120, 240. Then what is the value of A? So that is 240 divided by 4. So that is value of A 60. So therefore the required angles are so what are the angles? It is A plus 20, A plus 40, A plus 60. So what is A value? It is 60. So therefore 60 degree is first angle, 60 plus 20 is 80 degree, 80 plus 40 is how much it is? So that is 60 plus 40 is 100, then 60 plus 60 is 120. So these are the required angles of quadrilateral. So if you add, you will get 360. Check here. So 60 plus 80, 140, 140 plus 100, 240, 240 plus 120 is 360 degree. So the required angles of the quadrilateral are 60 degree, 80 degree, 100 degree and 120 degree. So these angles are in AP. What is the common difference? 80 minus 60, 20 degree. 100 minus 80, 20 degree. 120 minus 100 is 20 degrees. So that is given in the problem. Right? Next problem, see. Next, find 5 numbers in AP. Find 5 numbers in AP. The sum is 12 and the ratio of first to last term is 2:3. Find the 5 numbers in AP whose sum is 12 and the ratio of first to last term is 2:3. So let the numbers be, already I told you, let the numbers be. So when 5 terms are given, how I told you, so that is A minus 3D, so A minus 2D, A minus 2D, A minus D, then A plus 2D, A plus D and A plus 2D. So this is how we will take the 5 numbers in A. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. I already explained. So if we take 4 numbers, I will take the numbers. Now 5 terms are given. So that is 5 numbers or 5 terms are given. The terms are A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D and A plus 2D. So what is given? So that is sum is 12. So that is given, that is sum is 12. So when sum is equal to 12, what is sum? Add all these numbers. So that is A minus 2D plus A minus D plus A plus A plus D plus A plus 2D. So that is equal to how much it is? 12. So we can observe. So minus D plus D will get cancelled. Right? So minus 2D plus 2D will get cancelled. So then A plus A plus A plus D. Right? So one more, right? So see here. So that is A plus A, 2A, 2A plus A, 3A, 3A plus A, 4A, 4A plus A is 5A is equal to how much it is? 1. Right? So sum of numbers is given. So that is sum is 12. And right? So that is sum means A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. So that is minus 2D plus 2D will get cancelled. Minus D plus D will get cancelled. So therefore A plus A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A. 5A is equal to 12. So then what is the value of A? What is the value of A? It is 12 by 5. We got the value of. So next, so what is given? The ratio of first to last term. What is first term? first term is a minus 2d to the last term, right? So what is the last term? It is a plus 2d. So that ratio is equal to how much it is? 2 divided by. Right? So ratio of first to last term is given. What is the ratio of first to last term? First term is a minus 2d. Last term is a plus 2d. That ratio is 2 by. Cross multiply this. So that is 3 into a is 3a. 3 into minus 2d is minus 6d. So 2a into a is 2a. 2 into 2d is 4. Just you cross multiply. 3 into a is 3a. Minus 3 to the 6d. So a into a is 2a. 2 into 2 is 4d. Right? So now bring this 2a here and 6d here. So 3a minus 2a is equal to 4d plus 6d. So 3a minus 2a is equal to 10d. So then we should get the value of d. What is d? It is a divided by 10. What is the value of a? What is the value of a? It is 12 by 5 divided by 10. So therefore 2 6 are 2 5 are, that is 6 divided by 5 into 5, how much it is? It's 25. That d is 6 by 20. So that is cross multiply. So 2a plus 4d is equal to 3a minus 6d. So now see here. So 3a minus 2a is equal to 4d plus 6d. So 3a minus 2a is a. 4d plus 6d is 10d. So what is the value of d? A divided by 10. So what is the value of a? It is 12 by 5 divided by 10. So 2 6 are 2 5 are 6 divided by 25. Now we got the value of d as 6 divided by 25. So the numbers are, see, numbers are a minus 2d, next it is a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2. So a, what is the value of a? It is 12 by 5 minus 2 into d. What is d value? 6 by 25. If you multiply 2, 6 2s are 12 by 25. So now what is the LCM? LCM is 25. So here multiply by 5, here it is 1. So 12 5s are 60 minus 12. So what is 60 minus 12? 60 minus 12 is 48 by 25 is the first one. Right? So next a minus d. What is a value? A value is 12 by 5 minus d value is 6 by 25. So what is LCM? LCM is 25. So now here multiply by 5, here it is 1. 1 5s are 60 minus 6. So what is 60 minus 6? It is 54 by 25. Right, so next a, what is the value of a? A value is 12 by 5. 12 by 5 we can also write it as 60 by, that is 25. 60 multiply by 5 on both sides. So 60 by 25 is also 12 by 5. So 48 by 25, 54 by 25, 60 by 25. What will be the next value? So denominator is same. Numerator we are adding 48 plus 6 is 54. 54 plus 6 is 60. Next 60 plus 6 is how much? We are adding plus 6. 48 plus 6 is 54. 54 plus 6 60. Next will be, it is how much? It is 66 by 25. 66 plus 6 is how much? It is 72 by 25. So if we substitute also we are getting the same. We can verify. We can verify, no problem. A plus d, what is a value? 12 by 5 plus d, what is d value? 6 by 25. What is LCM? LCM will be 25. Here multiply by 5. 12 5 is 60 plus 6. How much it is? 66 by 25. So last is a plus 2d, that is 12 by 5 plus 2 into 6 by 25. 12 by, so see here. So 2 into d is 2 into 6 is 12 by 25. So again LCM is 25. Here 5 is multiply by 5. 12 5 is 60 plus 12. How much it is? 72 by 25. Therefore the required numbers are 48 by 25. Next 54 by 25. 60 by 25. 66 by 25. 72 by. So these are the required 5 numbers which are in E. Right? See students, next we will go for one more. The sum of 3 consecutive terms of an AP is 21. Already I told you, right? So 21 and sum of their squares. Sum of their squares is 165. Find the terms. Find the terms. Right? See. So the sum of three consecutive terms. So when three terms are given, let the numbers, I told you it is a minus b, a and a plus b, right? So that sum is equal to how much it is? Sum is equal to 21. So what is sum? It is a minus b, a plus b is equal to 21. So that is minus b and plus b will get cancelled. A plus a, it is 3a is equal to 21. So then what is the value of a? Value of a is 7. Right? So already we first problem is we done same, right? So when three consecutive terms are given, so I take the numbers as a minus b, a and a plus b. What is sum? A minus b plus a plus b. That d will get cancelled. So what is the value of a? 7. So then sum of their squares, that is a minus b whole square plus a square plus a plus b whole square. That is equal to how much it is? 165. Right? Sum of squares means that is first term square plus second term square plus third term square. That is equal to 165. So next students, just to expand a minus b whole square here, it is a square, it is a plus b whole square. So already we got the value of a. Substitute that value of a here, then you will get the value of d. Right? So just to expand a minus b whole square, a plus b whole square, substitute the value of a here. So you will get the value of d. Once you get the values of e and d, you can find these numbers. Right? So just try to solve this. Just to expand a minus b whole square, here a plus b whole square. Substitute the value of a here. So once you substitute, you will get the value of d. So once you get the value of a and d, you can find the three numbers of AB. Right? So just try to solve this problem. So we'll have some more problems in three terms. So that will continue in the next class. Right? Thank you.